After spending a year in Sri Lanka, I've discovered the vibrant flavours of its cuisine and its deep connection to the land, history and community. Each dish tells a story, and living amongst locals, attending traditional festivals and sharing meals with families has enriched my appreciation of the culinary art. This immense experience has allowed me not just to learn about the food itself, but about the cultural significance behind each meal. I hope my experience can be passed on to you. Please enjoy. With its diverse landscapes ranging from towering mountains to lush rainforests and stunning beaches, each corner of this enchanting island invites both relaxation and adventure. The rich tapestry of Sri Lankan history adds depth to its beauty, offering a glimpse into its fascinating past. And let's not forget about Sri Lanka's absolutely wonderful food that is bursting with vibrant spices, curries, crispy hoppers, and much, much more. Add to this the incredible locals who make you feel so welcome. This kaleidoscope of cultures feels like a celebration of life. Today, we will be making a pork curry. I just want to show you some regular or common spices for Sri Lankan cooking. So let's take a look at the top there. We've got some crushed chili, turmeric, chili powder, gorica. Gorica is a dried fruit, a little bit like tamarind. That's used as a souring kind of agent. Good for chicken and meat, and especially for fish. Goes in lots of curries. Cloves, mustard seeds, fenugreek or methi seeds, cinnamon. Of course, cinnamon in Sri Lanka is grown here. It's absolutely wonderful. Rampa or pandan leaves, curry leaves, and then curry powders. Very common. You get a light and a roasted. The roasted kind of goes in a little bit near the end usually. It's got a lovely, wonderful, just roasted flavour to it. And the common one there is the kind of base. But yeah, these are kind of not all the spices used in Sri Lanka, but very common. The most kind of common ones, I would say. Okay. So I've got pork leg here. You could use belly pork or any other part of pork that you want. I've got 700 grams. I've just cubed that up, as you can see. We're just gonna get some spices on that. So I'm gonna start off with a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, and then 4 teaspoons of roasted Sri Lankan curry powder. We're gonna give that a little mix, and then we can just pop that in the fridge. Let's take a look at some of the other ingredients. So I've got 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, 1 of black mustard seeds, 1 of fenugreek, and a nice piece of cinnamon. A teaspoon each of chili powder and turmeric, and then a cup of tomatoes, onions, and in that bowl on the left I've got rampa or pandan and curry leaves. Also 1 tablespoon of garlic and ginger. Coconut oil in the pan, about 2 tablespoons, not too much. What we're going to do is we're going to drop in all of our whole spices and just give that a little whiz for a few seconds. We're on an above medium heat here. Next up, let's get in our fresh pandan leaves and our curry leaves, along with the 1 cup of onion that I've sliced, and the 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic. A little mix. You want to go just for a couple of minutes, soften the onions slightly. Beautiful. Next up, let's grab that pork that we've seasoned and get that in. Some fresh chili to taste, entirely up to you how much you put in. And then we're going to stir fry this around for about 7 or 8 minutes. We're going to be stirring fairly often. So once we kind of got the meat on its way, we're now going to add some salt, the turmeric and the chili powder. We're going to stir this for just like 30 seconds or so, just kind of mix it in there. Okay, fabulous. So next up we're going to go with that 1 cup of tomatoes. I've kind of diced them fairly small. Want them to kind of cook down and really help with the masala or the gravy. And then to that, I'm going to add 400 ml of cold water. Staying on this above medium heat. We're going to cook this for another 8 or 9 minutes. You can see the tomatoes have broken down and our meat is well on its way. Next up, let's get a few more bits in. Two teaspoons here of chili flakes. Again, you can eyeball this and adjust it how you want. I like a little bit of spice, you know. More of the roasted curry powder, about 3 teaspoons. Another little mix. We're going to cook that for about 5 or 6 minutes, just like that. Absolutely delicious. Now we go with coconut milk. 400 ml again of coconut milk. A little stir. We're going to lower the heat now, not to a simmer, but just above a simmer. We're going to pop a lid on this and we're going to let it go for 20-25 minutes. You can give it a stir every now and then. Okay, let's take a look now. Look at that. Really, really delicious that is. Really delicious. The coconut milk's kind of reduced down a little bit. Thickened nicely. The meat is beautifully cooked. So good, so good. Little adjustment with the salt level. Little mixing. On a high heat now, just for like 3 or 4 minutes, just to kind of thicken it up just a little bit, just kind of reduce it down. And that's beautiful, ready to serve. You've got yourself a fantastic, beautiful, spicy, but kind of balanced out with the coconut milk curry. Divine.